Hi lovelies, welcome back to my channel. My name is Opeyemi, and if you are new here, thank you so much for stopping by. If you are a returning viewer or subscriber, thank you so much, and all my subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing. I'm gonna break down the big grammar of investing to you today because I want to say it in a layman language like ABC. So let me debunk the ideology that you have that investing is for rich people, or investing is only for economists, is for bankers, is for people in finance. No, investing is for everybody. You can invest whether you are rich, you are poor, you are old, you are young, you are middle age. Everybody needs investment. It's so important, especially in this world that we are living in, and in this present age, investing or investment, whichever one you choose, is so important. First of all, what is investing? Oh, what is investment? Investment basically means that you are putting your money into use. It's like you are planting a seed today that you're going to harvest tomorrow. Now, why is investment so important? First of all, because of inflation. When I came to Canada almost 5 years ago, inflation rate was very low at that time. But compared to now, and it's in every country. It's not even only in Canada. It's not only in Nigeria. In fact, if you hear how much things cost in Nigeria now, you will fear for Nigerians. So inflation rate is on the high side so that you will be able to catch up with the current inflation rate, because the basket of goods that you buy 5 years ago, you are not paying the same price for it today, right? Do you know how much bread cost 5 years ago? Do you know how much bread costs today, right? So that is how it is. But if you save 5,000, if you want to collect your 5,000 from Kolo today, if you have saved it 5 years ago, if you want to collect it from Kolo today, it's still gonna be 5,000. So you can imagine if the 5,000 could have bought you like a very quality clothes at that time. If you are withdrawing it today, you will barely be able to buy 2 bread, you know. So that is what we call inflation. Another thing is financial security. See, this world that we are in, everything is happening. People are now trying to foresee the future, because if you don't plan, old age will catch up with you. Retirement is there. You don't want to retire and now start looking up on pension, right? Also, education for your children. You may want to invest in their education starting from now. Also, we go into investment because we want to create generational wealth. If you want to create generational wealth, you don't save for it. How long do you want to save? How much do you want to save? If you want to create generational wealth, you have to have some investment in place. If you have not started, even if you are 50 years, even if you are 70 years, still start, still put something aside. Don't just save your money in the bank. The bank is using your money, right? Use your money, let your money work for you, basically. Also, you want to have peace of mind, right? If you leave something for your children, you are not in the grave thinking, I don't know if they think in the grave, thinking, what is happening to my children now? What is this? Or you are not getting old and you are like, will I even be able to feed myself when I'm old? Will I be able to do this when I'm no more getting salary, you know? So you have to plan ahead for all of those kind of things. And I will tell you what the investments are, because some people will be like, I don't even know what I can invest in. That's my own problem. I will let you know what you can invest in. Okay, let me tell you why people fear investing. Some people fear investing because they think it is gambling. What if I put my money in the stock market and the stock market starts crashing down? So I'll also tell you what factors you should look for. Take the fear away. Shun the thought that investment is just gambling. I don't like gambling. It's not lotto. It's not gambling, seriously. So it is just like you are starting a business. When you start a business, do you know if people will come and buy your products? Do you know if your business will boom? But you still went into it, right? Because if you don't start, you no go know. You will not know if this thing will work or not. So you have to put your money away, right? And use it to work for you. That is the same thing investment is. And don't think it is only for the rich. Like I said, even $10, even 100,000 naira, 50,000 naira, even 5,000 naira can go a long way. Consistency is the key. You don't have to have almighty 1 million naira before you start investment. Now, let me tell you some elements of investing. First of all, you must have a goal. Why do I want to invest, right? Like I said, you may want to invest for your children's education. You may want to invest for, maybe you want to buy a house. You may want to invest for buying a car. You may want to invest towards your retirement. So once you decide your investment goal, that will inform your time horizon. The horizon can vary from 1 year to 3 years. That is like a short term. 3 to 5 years, that's like the medium term, and 5 years upward, that's like the long term, right? Because if you are investing for car, you want to get your car within 1 year. You know, there are some particular investments that you cannot do. If you want to invest for 1 year, 1 year is a really short term, and you don't want to lose your money in the short term. So you want to be secure. You don't want to put your money in something that fluctuates, that is something that goes up and down. Also, your risk tolerance level. What do we mean by risk tolerance level? Risk is the danger of you losing your money. Risk tolerance is that how good am I if I lose my money? Am I the type that will put my mind up? Hey, I've lost 50% of my money. If you are that type of person, then your risk tolerance level is low. So you have to know yourself. Your risk profile is very, very important. So you must know who you are and how much risk you can take, that you will not panic. You know, if you have the capacity. So some people have high risk tolerance, but they don't have the capacity to invest. So like I said, anybody can invest, but you don't want to risk your money without doing some little research. Like what you are doing right now is you doing some research about investment. We call something correlation. Yeah, and you don't want to be working in an oil and gas company and put all your investment in oil and gas. What if oil and gas crash, your job goes and your investment goes as well? So you don't want to do something like that. So education is very, very important if you are investing. Also, it will also help you to know what stock I should put. Is ETF good for me, or I should just do mutual fund? So whatever is good for you, you have to make a little research about it. And I know that in Nigeria, sometimes ago, some people put money in the stock market and they thought that dividend is the only thing they could get from the stock market. My lips are dry. No, people were misinformed at that time, to be honest. So when you put your money in the stock market, dividend is just like a profit. You also have another component, which is capital gain. Capital gain is like if you bought the stock for 20 naira or $20, right? The stock after 5 years may have increased in price to 30 naira or $30 per share, right? So the $10 or 10 naira increase is what we call capital gain, right? That capital gain is there, and some people thought that they could not sell their stock. Oh my God, who was feeding you all this information before? So stocks can be sold. You can sell your share. Your share is your portion of the company. It's like you are buying a portion of the company, right? If you want to sell it, people buy shares every day. There's a functional market where you can sell and buy your shares. It's called stock exchange market. I will let you know about everything on this platform later on. You can sell your shares if you are no longer interested in owning a share in that company anymore. Dividends are also there. Dividends is like your income that you get. Some shares, some companies pay dividends, some companies don't, right? So if you buy shares from a company that pays dividend, dividend is like extra money that the company decide to just share to the shareholders. Some companies will retain it, we call it retain profit, and they cycle it back into the company. That is, they use it to invest in the company, but then later on you will still get it, because it's like they are still using it to run your business, to run your company, and later on when the profit is so massive, they will still share it among the shareholders. So don't believe that dividend is only your profit. How much is dividend? Hey, people are wicked though. Dividend is just meager amount. The other one, which we call capital gain, is the real is the real gain. If you want to start, let me tell you, anyone can start, and you can start today. But before you start, let me tell you, if you have a pending debt, pay off your debt first of all. Build emergency fund, because you want to fall back on something. Why people keep money? We do that in economics. We keep money for three reasons: transactionary, precautionary, and speculative. So the transactionary is very important. All of them are very, very important. So all of this we call emergency fund. You will still be eating, right? You will still be some things will still happen, right? Emergency things will still happen, right? So maybe you now go and call Omoleyin, so you will pay. So emergency fund is very important. Build it, all right? And also start small. Start small. If this is your first time investing and you want to put your whole earning into investing, I don't think that's a good idea. Start small so that at least as you go, you'll be growing. So in the next video, I'm going to break down what you can invest in. I'll talk about stock, I'll talk about bonds, I'll talk about money market instruments, I'm going to talk about mutual fund, and don't be deceived with the big grammar. I'm going to break everything down. I'm going to talk about real investments, that is real estate and stuff like that. So we'll talk about all of those things in the following videos as God will help us. So watch out for the next video on investing, on finance. And thank you so much for staying. God bless you. Please, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe to this channel, and please like this video if this is the kind of content that you like. And also comment down below, let me know your fear about investment, and let me know what you want me to deal with, and I will deal with it. Okay, God bless you and have a great day. Bye.